Hello, my name's Paul McGinty. I work at the Royal National College. I'm the teacher in charge of the sports department. I also teach in the complementary therapies department. Here at the Royal National College for the Blind, we cater for students from 16 to 65. We cater for students who have a whole raft of disabilities, usually visually impaired, totally blind, partially sighted. Some students have other conditions, other medical conditions and disabilities, which we also cater for. We're a specialist college. We try and build people's independence rather than them having full-time support assistants, living skills, independence in work, studies, communication, ICT, so that they can go out and play on a level playing field with the rest of society, really. We've just built this facility here, the Point 4. It's a public gym, we've got a teaching gym, it's open to community. The public can just come in, join in. My students instruct these classes, so they're working with people that are fully sighted, no disabilities at all. So we do have a relatively high profile in the local community. I first came to this college in 2000. I was an engineer for quite a number of years. My eyesight started to fail, so I spent a number of years covering it up because I had a family and had a mortgage, so I had to keep it quiet because I wanted to get to a point where I could pay my mortgage off. That point eventually arrived. I took the redundancy pay, paid my mortgage off, and then thought, right, I need a new career. Initially, I came to this college to do the complementary therapies courses. I qualified in that and did my teacher training qualification. I was in the right place at the right time and somebody offered me a job here. I got the job as the teacher in the sports department, and obviously now progressed again through restructuring. I'm now the teacher in charge, or heading up the sports department and the football academy. So you come into further education, you get the latest up-to-date information, hopefully. You know, the subject I teach, I have to keep up to date with industry standards. Because if I teach things that were in vogue 10 years ago, they're now not. You need to keep progressing. It's a constantly changing environment. With CPD, the more I know, the more I can pass on to the students. So it's enriching everybody, really. There's always something new to learn. I learn from my students every day. I can take that into CPD sessions and in general discussions in these sessions. I can pass on information I've got through working with people. I think I was in the final year of the old Cert Ed qualification, which has now been revamped and redesigned as petals, kettles and dettles. Fortunately, I didn't have to do that format, if you like. My colleagues do, and I'm mentoring my colleagues, so I'm still in touch with that side of things because I need to know what my colleagues are going through. Once it's outside of the acute phase, what do we do in the acute phase of an injury? The rewards of being a tutor, not just a personal tutor, but in charge of the group. When you go away and you know somebody's picked something up from you that they're going to be able to use in future. You know, that probably may not always enhance their life, but sometimes it can. And if they get the qualification, the potential's there for them to either use it as a stepping stone or to go work in that area. From a personal point of view, I love this job, and I would wholeheartedly recommend that if anybody else considers going down this route, go for it, because it's really rewarding.